Alright, I'm going to try and voice this over in one go. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of animal flow, learning some basic animal flow moves. What I'm doing here is I'm warming up my hands, warming up my wrists. So a lot of the time when you first do animal flow or any sort of body weight stuff, your wrist can get a little bit sore. So you're just shaking them out, shaka shaka. All you want to do is just just do whatever I'm doing. Just shake them out, get them a bit loose. If you do feel it is a little bit, your wrists are getting a bit sore, then I would suggest stop and then maybe come back to it the next day or something like that. Then you can kind of go on from there. So now we're going to go into a bit of a warm up. So you're warming up plank position. You've got one hand up, going the other hand. So the idea is to not rotate. So leg up, not rotate the body, keep the body nice and stiff, warm the core up. So there's going to be a lot of core control work in here, and then you're kind of getting used to taking limbs off the floor. So I'll kind of reference to the camera every now and then, because obviously I didn't record this and speak to the camera because it was just too loud and windy outside. So we're going single, single, double hand, double foot, opposite, opposite, and then back into there. So there's a bit of a warm up for you. So that's pretty hard as it is. And then you kind of go in, give yourself a bit of a shake, readjust your shorts. First move. So this is what's called beast. And then look at the way my hands are. They're kind of crimped. That's a bit of an exaggeration, but they're crimped up on there like that. When you do that, you'll actually find it feels much nicer on your hands and on your wrists, because your fingers aren't so stretched out and your wrists aren't so flexed. So you're watching my hands and my knees. I've got about an inch off the floor. Most animal flow is performed very, very close to the floor. So you're stepping just outside of your hand, reaching up over the top, stretching. So you're going to feel the stretch in the back leg, in the front, in the hip, and then you probably feel it in the glute the other side, back into that beast position. So your hands are on the floor, kind of twisting outwards. Your knees are hanging low to the floor still, just a little bit off. Foot outside your hand and up, reaching up to the ceiling, chin up to the shoulder, back down the bottom. So this is called beast. So you're just off the floor. So hands again. Move number 2. This is just a basic underswitch, or not even an underswitch, it's just a bit of a rotation. It kind of builds on to something later. You're just going to keep your feet in the same position, but just learn to rotate yourself on your toes, rotate your body through and through. The next part will be a little bit more difficult later on. So again, see I've crimped up my fingers, knees are hanging just off the floor. Now I'm going to rotate, and now I'm going to actually fully swap underneath. So this is called crab pose or crab position. Now back to the other side. Rotate across and around. So you'll find you kind of end up at a 45-degree angle away from where you were, but pretty close to the ground. Again, like an inch. You want it to be pretty much in between your feet and your hands, as you can see there. I'm in the center position, rolling back your shoulders. Now we're going to go up into a bridge position, and only when you're there, then you reach back and over the top. Some people won't even be able to do this. Give it a crack. If you can't get all the way over and reach, then you're fine. And if you can, definitely go for it. And then you go back into your normal beast position. Going back over, other hand, other side. So see how my hips go up, and then only when my hips go up, then I reach over and behind. It's a good one, very good for stretching, good for your glutes. Boom, through, up, over, reach, up, reach. Yep. So just for demonstration purposes, just did that a few times over. just so you can get the hang of it. You can pause it here, practice, practice, practice. Move number 3. So we're in the beast again. Now we're doing side kick through. So you're basically, now you're kicking that underfoot, you're bringing that foot underneath, opposite hand, opposite foot, and then you're kicking out to the side. Ideally you want it to be 90-degree angle, see how it's kind of going across that 90-degree angle of the mat there. Now watch this with my foot demonstration. So the foot I'm rotating on, it's on the toe, on the toe, on the toe, and then we'll get to the end. Now my heel has planted, that's the break. Slide on the toe, break on the heel. Spin on the toe, break on the heel. Next one, number 4, 5, don't know, forget. Going again. Now we're going to go same as what we did at first. We're reaching through, stepping through. Now we step through again and up. Now all the way through, step through the front. Looks complicated, kind of is, but you get used to it. So the foot is on the outside of the hand, same as before. Important that it goes on the outside of the hand and you have far enough, and yes, it burns your legs. It's important that you have enough width between each foot to have, I guess, a stable platform, and also give yourself enough room for that back leg to come through. So now here's the flow. So this is what you'll do as a flow. So through and through. So we start from the start. Now we go across. There we go. Side kick through. 1, 2, either side, either side. Do a few of these. Sufficiently active. Now we go back into crab. Crab, reach. So crab, bridge pose, then reach. Back into there. Other side, up, over. Now this is just a basic flow. You can get much more complicated than this, but this is a good one for overall activity. Now you're going to go boom, straight through the kick through. So that's a front kick through. Front step to front kick through. These ones really burn your quads. You do a few of these and you'll know all about it once you get the idea. Whew.